Fill up and fuel up at your locally owned hometown convenience store. Duchess, a royal tradition since 1961. All summer long, Crown Card members get any size coffee, fountain, or frozen drink for only $1. Visit myduchess.com to find a location near you.
They were 6 months old. They were both failure to thrive, extensive vomiting histories. Mike and I weren't getting the solutions and answers that were needed. We ended up spending 9 of the last 12 months at Ronald McDonald houses.
We know we are not alone thanks to the Ronald McDonald House.
Give it back to me when you're done? Sure. Is it on? It's on. I just turned it on. I'm not saying anything. Yeah, you're good, Dee.
Test. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining us today to support the Ronald McDonald House Celebrity Steer Show. This event is so special and does so much to further the mission of the Ronald McDonald House and the support of the families that they received when their children are being treated in local hospitals. At this time, we're honored to have the All Ohio State Fair Band join us, as you can see over there. The All Ohio State Fair Band has been a featured attraction at the Ohio State Fair since 1925. Participation in the Ohio State Fair Band offers valuable opportunities to perform in numerous state fair events, venues, and includes traditional concerts and marching concerts. Join me now in welcoming to the ring the All Ohio State Fair Band to help kick off the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present your 2026 All-Ohio State Fair Band under the direction of Brian W. Dodd from Knox County.
2 more.
Okay.
And then they're going to do the national anthem, and off we go.
But they are going to do the national anthem.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You okay with that?
Huh?
Are you okay with that?
Yeah. The guy came out looking. He looked at our script, and I go, I don't have the music. He goes, I don't see a national anthem. I go, yeah, they should do a national
They
anthem.
can do whatever they want.
Right.
We're cool with it.
Absolutely.
We are the easiest people in the world to get along with.
Yeah. That never gets old.
No. Nope, nope, nope. We've got the band coming through here.
Okay, yeah. There you go.
Weren't they wonderful? Right. Hello again. My name's Dee Anders, and I'm the CEO of the Ronald McDonald House of Central Ohio. I am honored to be here with you all this afternoon, and I want to thank you for supporting the RMHC Celebrity Steer Show. I have with me today Greg Trimble. He is both the president of the Ronald McDonald House of Charities of Ohio, Board of Trustees, and Trimble Insurance.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm honored to be here today and look forward to this special day to benefit the Ronald McDonald House and all the families that we serve.
Before we get started, we want to take a few minutes to thank some of our special partners and supporters of the event.
That's right, Dee. We couldn't do this alone in this event without support of so many special organizations. Elizabeth, would you join us? I would first like to introduce Elizabeth Harsh and the Ohio Cattlemen's Association. Elizabeth also represents the Ohio Beef Council, who has been very supportive as well, and the Beef Barn team, who is facilitating today's activities.
Well, thank you, Greg. Thank you very much for those kind words. Our association is immensely proud to be one of the original sponsors and partners of this Celebrity Steer Show here today that benefits all the tremendous work that happens with the Ronald McDonald House here in town for families in need. The Ohio Cattlemen's Association is also pleased to introduce a special guest that we have here this evening, or this afternoon, I should say, and that is Vivek Ramaswamy, candidate for Ohio governor. And we're going to ask him to say hello before we get things underway officially.
Thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth. And if you'll do me a favor and join me in giving a special round of applause to the folks at the Ronald McDonald House. They do amazing work, and we're so proud. And in case you didn't know it, the biggest Ronald McDonald House in the world, in the universe, I stand corrected, not just the world, in the universe, is right here in Columbus. And the second biggest is in Cincinnati, also here in Ohio, where I grew up and had a chance to visit when I was a kid growing up there. So thank you for doing what you do. And thank you to the Cattlemen, the Ohio Cattlemen's Association, for helping raise cumulatively $1.1 million to help families in need across Ohio. It's a beautiful thing. So we're excited for the show today. I got to say, I love meeting the 4-H kids and the FFA kids, the level of discipline that we see going into our young people. As a father of 2 young sons and a young daughter myself, I'm bringing them to the fair tomorrow. My kids are a little young for the program, but it's amazing to see the level of character building, the level of hard work, discipline, and also just respect for our agricultural roots and Ohio's farmland that we see. And what I will say is, sometimes we forget, but we ought to remember that our ag industry and our farmers, you are the backbone of this state. You are what got Ohio to where we are. You are our biggest and most important and oldest industry, and we're only going to reach our future by remembering that and standing for our farmers. So anything we can do, you let me know. We've got your back, and Ohio's farmers are going to lead us to our greatest days ahead. Thank you all right? Appreciate the warm welcome. Let's have a great show ahead, and thanks again to the Ronald McDonald House. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks to Vivek Ramaswamy, folks, and I'm going to turn it back over to Dee.
Thank you both for being with us today. So we have great partnerships, as you can see. We also want to thank Derek Bailey and all the folks from Ohio Credit Union who have been involved with this event since the very beginning. So if you're from Ohio, you're here, thank you so much.
And of course, we want to thank all the 4-H youth and their families who have brought the event to life. There would not be a steer show without them. These young adults are our future, and we are in good hands.
Also, special thanks to the Ohio State Expo General Manager, Adam Heffron, the entire Expo team of commissioners, who I know we have some commissioners on site here today, all of the team members who helped us coordinate this event, the staff from the Ronald McDonald House, and the committee members who have been a big part of putting this event together.
I want to thank fellow board member, Dr. Kathleen Kress, who is Vice President for Agriculture Administrations and the Dean of the College of Food and Agriculture and Environmental Services at The Ohio State University. This event was brought to us by Kathleen, and she started the event with Elizabeth Harsh and Leslie Baumgardner. Thank you.
Last but not least, come on up, Dean Kress. Last but not least, we want to thank all of our celebrity exhibitors, the 4-H youth who are sharing their steers with us today, and all of our media partners who are our team members and who helped us promote this event. In addition to all the many Ronald McDonald House board members, committee members, and staff, thank you so much. Now we'd like to introduce our two MCs of the event, Dean Kathy Ann Kress, who was actually the founder of this event, and our very own Senior Development Director, Kate Seifert. Come on out, Kate.
Dean Kress, we are so excited to have you join us today. You have played a major role in this event from the beginning. Can you share how this event got started?
Yeah, Greg, I'd be happy to. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for coming out to support this show. It's great to have y'all here. I can see many of you are primed and ready to cheer for your teams. That's great. They're going to need you so they can bring home one of those coveted banners. Thanks so much for being out here to support our exhibitors and our 4-H members. This really started over a dinner of hot dogs with Leslie Baumgartner, where Leslie said, I'd love for us to do something creative to raise some money for the Ronald McDonald House charities. Everybody does golf outings, everybody does galas, and I have to tell you, I was kind of kidding, and I said, maybe we should do a steer show. Here we are. It's been really successful, and it's successful because of all the great people who come out and they want to help us with this. For me, the steer show really represents a celebration of three things that I value deeply, and it's been successful because so many of you share that with me. The first is our young people. And so, of course, we start with the children who are served by the Ronald McDonald House, whose families are supported. And we want to be here to support them and make sure that those families and young people have what they need. But the other group of young people that's important here are our 4-H members who give their time and their talent to come and support, to coach and to teach some people. Some need a little more coaching than others so that they can come out and have a great experience exhibiting here at the steer show. The second part that is important about what I value is, of course, agriculture. There's a lot of people anymore who don't know very much about agriculture. Some of them might be our exhibitors today. But this is a great opportunity for people to learn just a little bit more about how important our industry is to our state and to our nation. Agriculture continues to be important for all of us, not just because we like to eat, but because it forms the foundation of our economy. So we're appreciative of that and value that. And finally, the third thing that I value dearly is community. Being able to connect with other people, to build relationships. I don't believe we do anything important alone, and this steer show is a great example of that. I'm very fortunate to have so many of you that I call friends. I'm delighted that you're here to help support this great event so that we can once again continue a fantastic and successful steer show. Thank you so much for coming out today. We really appreciate it, and we want to make sure that you all have a good time as well. So if I could just make sure you're ready to practice your cheering. So if we could start down there where I see a little bit of the familiar scarlet and gray, give me your best cheer over there. Okay, they're warming up. They're warming up, Dee. All right, now let's move into this center area. Okay, I think we've got some returning fans in this area here. Now over here, I see we have some props. Let's hear this area. All right. All right. Well, Dee, I think they're just about ready to get going with the show.
I think the deer or this steer will get them a little more excited.
Yes, absolutely.
Dean Kress, thank you so much. As we mentioned, Dean Kress is a board member at the Ronald McDonald House. She and I are going to share a little bit more about every dollar that you help us raise here, what its impact will be at the Ronald McDonald House Charities in Central Ohio.
Yeah. So besides getting to be dean and also getting to be on the Expo Commission out here, I have another great seat, and that's on the Ronald McDonald House Charities Board, where I've gotten to learn an awful lot about all the great work that the Ronald McDonald House Charities does for folks. And there's three main programs that I want you to know that your work is supporting. The first is the Ronald McDonald Mobile. And the Care Mobile works in partnership with Nationwide Children's Hospital. Care Mobile is a traveling medical unit that delivers care to children who have a challenging time getting to the doctor. So we take the doctor right to them. Last year, there were about 1,000 children who were served through the Care Mobile. That's pretty significant. How about a round of applause for the Ronald McDonald Mobile? The second program that we have is the Ronald McDonald Family Rooms. We have two in Central Ohio, one at Ohio Health Riverside and another at Nationwide Children's Hospital Big Lots Behavioral Health Pavilion. A third will open soon at Mount Carmel, St. Anne's next year. These rooms place a respite within the walls of a hospital for the families who are there supporting their hospitalized children. In 2025, those family rooms served over 15,000 families here in Ohio. Great number. And finally, our third program is the signature program, the Ronald McDonald House, and our location right across the street from Nationwide Children's Hospital, as you heard, is the largest in the universe. We're very proud of that, and we're very proud that that means we can support more families.
And speaking of that, Dean Kress, we actually have a Ronald McDonald House family alumni here joining us in the ring. Round of applause as they come in. Thank you guys so much. This is the Conway family. They spent quite a lot of time at the Ronald McDonald House. They're going to share a little bit more about their experience and remind you why every donation you make today is so important to support families just like theirs.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Conway. I am here with my daughter Delaney and my son Gannon. We're here today because the Ronald McDonald House Charities was really important to us when my daughter was born at 32 weeks. We lived in Worcester at the time, and it gave us the opportunity for my husband and I to drive back and forth to care for our other two children, but then also be able to spend time with her while she was there. We knew that it would give us an opportunity to get a little bit of sleep before we had to basically exchange roles, and he would go down to stay and I would go back and hang out with our other two kids. We were there for about a month, a little bit less than a month. It was nice to be able to have a warm place to stay while also being able to go spend that extra time with our newborn that was in the NICU. Delaney is now 13, going into 8th grade and thriving. So we're very appreciative.
Yeah, round of applause for that. Okay.
Thank you.
Who has been to a steer show before? Who's been here in the past? Okay, so you guys kind of know what it's about. Who's brand new to the Celebrity Steer Show? Okay, so a lot of you over there, you're in for a treat. Like Dean Crest said, this isn't your ordinary golf outing. This is not your ordinary gala. But we are raising money for a really, really important cause. And you can do that right now as you're sitting in your seats. You guys know the fans that you're using, those programs, those fans? Multi-use, a fan, but also a way that you can scan a QR code, grab a link from those programs, and donate to the Ronald McDonald House to help families just like the Conway family. There are thousands of families that we serve at the Ronald McDonald House right across the street from Nationwide Children's every year. Every dollar counts, and we are so, so grateful for you being here today to support this event and in turn support those families. So for those of you who are new, let's talk a little bit about what this show is and who's participating. So we have 10 teams this year. Each team is made up of 3 team members. You have a 4-H student, a 4-H youth. They're from all counties across our central Ohio region. We also have a media partner from one of our local TV, radio, newspaper, TV stations. Our 3rd member is an exhibitor, someone who is from one of our local companies, is an influence in our community here. So 3 team members are a part of each of the 10 steer show teams, but the 4-H youth is really the most important because they are the ones that are showing the ropes to the exhibitor and the media member. Every dollar raised, as we mentioned today, is going to support the Ronald McDonald House. By donating today, you are showing every family that's currently there and may need the Ronald McDonald House in the future that you are here for them. So a round of applause to all of you for being here today and for being so generous. Thank you. So we now want to bring Director Baldridge out. Director Baldridge, now's your time to shine. He tried to come out here and replace me, and I said, get back there for a second. Get back. Now you can come back out here. Hey, how you doing?
I am great, Kate. How are you?
I'm good. Are you ready for today?
I am ready. I think we got to get them fired up
I
a little
think so.
bit.
You guys are.
I'm not going to do it by sections.
I know.
I need everybody
we need
at one
everybody.
time.
Round of applause.
1, 2, 3. Okay, we're getting the pump
better.
up.
That's better.
We'll work on it. All right, here we go. Well, my name is Brian Baldridge. I am the director of the Ohio Department of Agriculture. And I love to say agriculture is everybody's business. What'd you have to eat today, right? We feed people. Think about it. We're number 1 in Swiss cheese. We're number 2 in egg production. But in this barn, we talk about a state kind of over toward the eastern side, not as big, but we're number 10 in cattle. And think about all those western states. That's a big deal. It just shows how much agriculture is important here in Ohio. It's truly amazing. We're proud to be part of this. This is an amazing event. But what I get to do is introduce the judges of this great event. And our first judge coming out is going to be judging the steer. What he's going to be looking for is the quality of the steer, that muscling, that levelness, that how the steer fits together. So he's going to be judging the steer, and that judge is Aaron Arnett. Come on out, Aaron. Wait a minute, he's got an assistant with him I did not know about. No assistant.
No, you got it wrong. Aaron's the assistant.
Oh, there we go. Now, who is the judge, maybe?
Tyson Arnett.
There we go, Tyson and Aaron. What a team. All right. Next is going to be the showmanship judge. And when we think about showmanship, it's how that individual shows. This is the part I like because it's truly the individual showing the animal. It's the partnership between the two. And the judge of our showmanship judge is Lindsay Hall. Woo! So these judges are going to judge this competition. What an amazing opportunity. I tell you, our contestants are really beefed up for this event here today. So we're going to wish them all the best of luck. What an amazing event. And again, the Ohio Department of Agriculture is so proud of everything we do in Ohio when it comes to agriculture, one of our #1 industries. Thanks all. Have a great day. Dean Kress, I'm going to kick it back to you. You're not introducing? Oh, you know what? We do have a couple special guests. I think I saw, we've got some guests. it's worth recognizing. We've got a statewide elected official. Secretary of State Frank LaRose is in the room. Thanks, Frank, for stopping by. And I've got two people. They're back there talking, but I'm going to give them a shout out. We've got Congressman Troy Balderson in the room. Where you at, Troy? Big wave, Congressman. Thank you for stopping by this show. Don't let anybody kid you. This guy's shown some cattle before, so he's pretty good. And I want to recognize somebody else, Bob Peterson, state representative from down in Fayette County. Thanks, Bob. All right, Dean, take it away.
Thank you, Director. I'm going to also introduce a VIP before we get going. I hope you all will help me in welcoming to the state of Ohio, as well as to The Ohio State University, our new OSU, our Ohio 4-H state program leader, Megan Huffman. Megan, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Yeah, make sure you introduce yourself to her. She needs some new best friends here in Ohio, and we're going to take care of that. So welcome. We're glad you're here. All right. I think we're ready to get started, Katie.
I think so, too. Let's do it. All right. We are ready, and I see our first team is ready, too. Are you guys ready in the stands? Yeah? All right. Our first team up is Team Electric Sparky. They're made up of Dan Mueller, Rodney Dunnigan, and Bryson Cartwright. Bryson Cartwright is from Auglaize County, and by his side is his 1,200-pound steer named Sparky. AEP, Sparky, get it? I think that's pretty clever. Bryson has been showing the ropes to AEP's Dan Mueller. Dan's the Senior VP of Tax at AEP, a graduate of Ohio State, and a proud board member at RMHC. Also on Team Electric Sparky is ABC6 Fox 28 anchor Rodney Dunnigan. Rodney is an Emmy Award-winning journalist, deeply committed to the Columbus community through service, youth, and membership. And Rodney, don't go too far, because I'm going to hand the mic over to you to share a little bit more about your team and who your partner in crime is with ya.
How's everybody doing this afternoon? Yeah, all right. We have Electric Sparky here, Dan with AEP, and of course, Bryson. Dan is going to be leading us today. He's been working on this for about 6 months, and you will see his skills because he's excellent. We're very excited to take part in today's steer show. Obviously, the Ronald McDonald House does so many things for this community, and we're glad to take part, obviously benefiting so many families and so many kids in this community who need it. And Electric Sparky, this is quite the steer here. Very talented. And Bryson, come over here a little bit and tell us about Sparky. What should we know about Sparky?
He has a really good personality, and he's just somebody that you're able to love really easily.
Really? A lot of personality, somebody to love, and we all love a beautiful steer with a big heart, and that's what Electric Sparky is, a big heart. And Dan has a huge heart as well, too. That's why he's leading us. And look at that. Look at his skill. Look at his talent. The judges should be taking this in. Look at Dan. Look at the control. Look at the motion. Look at the style. Look at the pizzazz. I don't think that Dan works for AEP. I think we have a ringer here. This is talent here, folks. Can we get a round of applause? Here we go. Oh, my goodness. The talent. I'll give this back over to Kate.
Now, coming into the ring, we welcome Darla's Divas. Help us welcome Adam Zoller, Gabriel Pfeiffer, and Natalie Eichhorn. Natalie Eichhorn joins us from Morrow County, bringing along her 980-pound crossbred market heifer named Darla. She's been coaching up Cardinal Health's Adam Zoller back for a second year in a row for this event. Adam leads the global HR services at Cardinal Health and is a proud board member at RMHC. For the second year in a row, Adam is joined by NBC4's Gabriel Pfeiffer. Gabriel, graduate from the University of Arkansas, is reporter and host for Columbus Living.
Hey, everyone. All right, Darla's Divas. I'll say Darla's, you say Divas, okay? Darla's. 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 All right. Darla's Divas is literally, we are the cream of the crop, led by the hardest working 4-H'er I know, Natalie Eichhorn. We set the standard, and we are so happy to be part of this Celebrity Steer Show once again. Thank you.
Thanks, Gabriel. All right. I think we're ready for the next one.
Next up, we're getting a little taste of Italy now with Team Carfagnas. Let's welcome them to the ring. A round of applause for Sal Carfagna, Katie McKee, and Paisley McIntyre. Paisley is joining us from Union County with her steer Goose, who, as Paisley says, is the perfect mix of goofy and lovable, while also being a powerhouse of a steer. She's getting Sal Carfagna ready for his second year in the ring. As you know, Sal is the general manager of Carfagna's Market and Restaurant, a 4-generation family business in Columbus. And if you were an early bird, you likely know the beautiful Katie McKee. She is joining us from ABC 6, Fox 28. You'll see her every day from 5 to 10 a.m. You're probably a little tired.
I am just fine. Happy to be here with everyone. Thank you all for sitting up there in the heat and supporting us here today. Our unofficial team name is actually Spoiled Rotten, and it came from the outstanding day-to-day life that our steer Goose lives out in Union County with the McIntyres on the farm. He gets daily blowouts, he gets pedicures, and he lives in AC, or a cold room, as they call it. I want to talk a little bit about our star, Goose's best friend, our 4-H gal, Paisley. She's only 12 years old. She's been showing cattle for 4 years, but let me tell you something. She's hung more than 30 banners, and in that time, placing as high as Reserve Grand Champion. Paisley and Goose, they've learned together importance of patience, persistence, and teamwork. She's dedicated to being in the barn daily and polishing the skills needed to do exactly what she needs to do with Goose. She wants to one day be a veterinarian and have a cattle farm. To say I am incredibly proud of this team is an understatement. I want to tell you that Sal Carfagna and his family are part of the fabric of this community. They have been serving this community for more than 80 years. A business built on hard work, family, and dedication. Sal is genuine, and you know just how much he loves what he does and loves this community. He has vivid memories of being a kid here, watching his father and his grandpa bid on steers at the state fair. I want to tell you guys, I am so excited about what we've been able to raise from a mom and pop shop. He was allowing customers to round up for months as they were coming in to shop at Carfagna's up near Polaris. So thank you so much, Sal and Paisley, for being incredible. We appreciate both of you. I will tell you, I'm so proud to be a part of this team. And I'm going to leave you with this. Sal and his family, I'm sorry, I'm going to embarrass you right now. I don't know anything about speaking Italian, but I want to say, mangia bene, ridi spesso, ama molto. Yeah, I butchered that. But it means eat well, laugh often, and love much, which is what we're here for. Thank you all.
All right, coming into the ring next, we have Team Dozer, represented by Bob Hoying, Alan Davis, and Bryson Jones. But hold on here, folks. It looks to me like they've added in a ringer, and we've also got Congressman Troy Balderson, a former 4-H'er, and I think has way too much experience to be doing this. So Bryson Jones is here from Allen County and brought along his 1,400-pound steer Dozer, aptly named. Bryson loves spending time outside, and in addition to spending time on the farm, he has a passion for sports, football, golf, and fishing. Bob Hoying is a principal and co-founder of Crawford Hoying, where he helps lead more than a $750 million development projects after earning his degree at Ohio State. Go Bucks! He spent 6 years in the NFL playing for both the Raiders and the Eagles before returning to Ohio. Rounding out Team Dozer is Alan Davis. Alan's a lifelong resident of Auglaize County, still an active farmer. Alan is also the co-host of the award-winning TV show In Ohio Country Today.
Well, thank you very much. We are delighted to be here for this great event. As Dee said, it's the best day of the year for Ronald McDonald. And we're so happy to be here. On behalf of Dan Wilson and In Ohio Country Today, one of the few TV shows that actually showcases agriculture in Ohio every week. You can check us out. You can find out where we're at on inohiocountry.com and our podcasts. It's just a delight to be here.
Thank you so much. All right. Next up, we're excited to welcome our next team, Team Taz, made up of Don Jones, Colin Dorsey, and Bristol Tipton. From Harrison County, Bristol Tipton is joined by her steer, Taz. Love the capes, even on Taz. The 1,100-pound steer loves kids, but not as much as he loves sweet tea. Bristol has been helping fellow Harrison County resident Don Jones prepare for the ring today. Jones is the state executive director of USDA Farm Service Agency in Ohio. And rounding out Team Taz is 10 TV's Colin Dorsey. Colin is an anchor at 10 TV and has deep ties to the agricultural industry growing up in Southern Illinois.
Dean Crest, thank you so much for having us again this year. Have you ever heard of a steer who likes sweet tea? But we are so glad to be here. It's an amazing team I get to work with. Bristol is a fourth generation shower. You know, her goes back to her great-granddad or granddad or dad. Now her. They're a lovely family out in Harrison County. She is a junior in high school, but has been showing since she was 3 years old. And of course, Don Jones, ag teacher turned state representative, now works for the USDA. I've got a background growing up in rural Illinois, spent a lot of time at county fairs, a lot of time at state fairs. So we are really happy here. So we went with the superhero theme because our slogan is not all heroes wear hooves, because obviously we're here for the Ronald McDonald House. Every kid in that house is a hero. So we're really glad to be here. Let's give a good round of applause for Team Taz.
Thank you guys so much. Next up in the ring is Team Myers and Associates. Chris Myers, Alexa Maslowski, and Coy Ellington. We're still several months away from Christmas, but Coy Ellington is with his 1,000-pound main steer, Buddy the Elf. Coy and Buddy are joining us from Stark County. Chris Myers is here. This is his first time participating in this steer show. He's the founder of Myers and Associates, which is an architecture and interior design company here in Columbus. He's also a proud RMHC board member. And you know Alexa Maslowski, as she is an anchor for your mornings on Spectrum News 1. Alexa, tell us more about your team.
All right, you guys have heard of Christmas in December, right? Classic. How about Christmas in July? Well, today we are bringing you Christmas in August, August 5th. How about that little toasty in these cuffs, everyone? We had to go with a Christmas theme today because our steer is named Buddy the Elf, and much like the character in the beloved Will Ferrell movie, he loves sugar. He loves Twizzlers. Now, Chris not only sits on the board of the Ronald McDonald House of Central Ohio, he's also the architect who built it. It is the largest Ronald McDonald House in the world, or I think you guys said before, the universe, right? You got to do the whole thing. Coy is 12 years old. He is from Stark County. He has been showing cattle for 4 years now. He's got about 60 banners to his name and 3 belt buckles, and this is his first coaching. It's going pretty well. It might be the lights on the pole there, but Chris is his first student other than his siblings, and they are here today as well in their hats. We have a 10th birthday. Coy's sister Bellamy is here celebrating her birthday with her brother. How about that? That's love, everybody.
Thanks, Alexa. Thank you. Thanks to this team, Myers and Associates. Round of applause for them. All right, back with a vengeance for a second year in a row is Team Diamond Warriors. Let's welcome Steve Sylvester, Kyle Beachy, and Alexis May. From Fayette County, Alexis May is alongside her 758-pound Shorthorn Plus steer. She has spent the last couple months getting Steve Sylvester ready for the show today. Steve is a leader at Columbia Gas of Ohio and a proud RMHC board member. He lives in Lancaster, where he has passed his agricultural roots onto his kids, who showed animals at the Fairfield County Fair. Alexis and Steve are joined by Kyle Beachy right here to my left. Kyle Beachy is an anchor and producer at NBC4. Kyle, tell us more about your team.
First of all, thank you, Dr. Kress. Thank you, Kate. And thank everyone for coming and being here and supporting this. It wouldn't be possible without you. I've been blessed with an incredible team. Steve Sylvester at NiSource and Alexis May and Baxter. I would say Baxter's the star of the show, except the amount of work that I've seen Alexis put in to not just raising her cattle, and she's got more than one that she raises by herself down in Fayette County, but the amount of effort and time and heart that she's put in for the kids at the Ronald McDonald House. She sold T-shirts. She hooked up with Donato's to raise money. She sold badge reels. She made a puzzle to sell for everyone. She took donations at the Fayette County Fair. She put out a tip jar to raise thousands of dollars. And then she went to the Ronald McDonald House and volunteered just to spend time with the kids and be there for them. And that's what it's all about. So give it up for Alexis. And she also named our team. We are the Diamond Warriors, because every kid in that house is a warrior, and they are as tough as diamonds.
Well,
Love it.
thank
Thanks,
you.
Kyle.
That's fantastic. All right, thank you. Our next group to the ring is Team Buck Up, featuring Molly Calhoun, Bryn Caswell, and Sydney Skinner. From Washington County comes Sydney Skinner and her 1,300-pound market heifer, Razzie. Sydney is joined by Molly Calhoun, President and CEO of The Ohio State University's Alumni Association, representing 639,000 Buckeyes in all 88 Ohio counties and 157 countries around the world. If you're an alumni of The Ohio State University, give a cheer for Molly. Joining them is 10 TV's Bryn Caswell, rounding out the team. She's an award-winning journalist, breaking news anchor at WBNS. She also hosts a daily podcast focused on issues that shape Central Ohio.
Thank you. All right, can I get an OH? Can I get a buck up? All right, let's go. Okay, everyone, this is Team Buck Up. So, showing Razzie is Molly Calhoun. She is the president of the Ohio State University Alumni Association. Let me see those shakers. Woo! The Ohio State Alumni Association is the second largest association in the entire country, with more than 30,000 alumni clubs and societies around the world. So, Molly is a proud mom of 3 sons. She just had a wedding this past weekend. Her son just got married, so round of applause for Molly there. And if you're wondering her favorite food from the fair, it's a lemon shake-up. Alrighty, so moving on to our fabulous owner and shower of Razzie. We have 17-year-old Sydney Skinner from Marietta in Washington County. Woo! Can I get another OH? There we go. Okay, so she is an incoming high school senior, and she's been showing cattle for the last 6 years with 4-H. Now, Razzie, she's a big girl, okay? She weighs 1,345 pounds. And guess what? She likes to eat too. I don't blame her. She eats about 18 pounds of food a day. That's a lot. Sydney says her biggest lesson showing Razzie and being a part of 4-H for the last 6 years is learning to care for another being and putting an animal before herself. She says she has to get up and feed Razzie before she even eats her own breakfast. So that's her biggest learning lesson so far. All right, give it up for Buck Up. Woo, and Razzie.
Thank you. All right, go Bucks. Our next team into the ring, Partners for Ohio Agriculture. Let's welcome. Adele Flynn, Ty Higgins, and Kimber Cook. Kimber Cook and her 1,300-pound Chianina steer named Jimmy are here from Pickaway County. Kimber is alongside Adele Flynn. Adele serves as treasurer of the Ohio Farm Bureau Federation and is the District 3 trustee. Together with her husband, Eric, Adele operates a diversified family farm raising beef cattle and Boer goats. Ty Higgins grew up on his family's dairy farm in Licking County. After over a decade in country radio in Columbus, he found his way back, thank goodness, to agriculture as a journalist and communications specialist at the Ohio Farm Bureau, and currently the general manager of Ohio AgNet, Ohio's Country Journal.
Thank you. How y'all doing today? Now, In full disclosure, this is not Jimmy the steer. Jimmy did so well at Pickaway County Fair that, well, if you know, you know. This is Mick. Mick is one heck of a steer. His favorite thing are vanilla wafers. Not Nilla wafers, the off-brand vanilla wafers. Now, the reason his name is Nick is because the guy that the Cook family bought him from liked to drink Michelob Ultra. True story. Thank God he didn't like to drink Stella, because that's a terrible name for a steer. But we're going to talk a lot today about families, right? Where's my Ohio Farm Bureau Nationwide and Farm Credit Mid-America family at right now? And we're talking about helping great families at the Ronald McDonald House here in Central Ohio. But the families that actually make this happen, the families behind these steers and behind these kids, it's not easy to load up a steer and bring them just for a charity show. Let's hear it for all the families behind the scenes that make this event possible here today. Really happy to be with this family, really happy to be a part of Ohio Agriculture. Kimber, her dad George, her mom Kendra, an awesome family in Pickaway County representing this great industry here in the Buckeye State. Let's hear it for them one more time.
Thank you guys so much. We're sticking with the Christmas theme today because in the ring now is Pepper's Polar Express. Let's welcome Matt Ferentz, Chuck Ringwald, and Kennedy Porter. We are excited to have Kennedy here from Muskingum County. Perfectly named, Kennedy has brought her nearly 1,200-pound steer named Polar Bear to compete in the steer show today. Kennedy's been showing the ropes to second-time exhibitor Matt Ferentz. Matt's the Senior Director of Business Development at Pepper Construction. He's also a proud board member of RMHC. Rounding out Team Pepper Construction is longtime friend of the house, Chuck Ringwald. You know him once again from your mornings on Spectrum News 1, where he serves as an anchor and a producer as well. Tell us a little bit about your team.
Well, I'm going to need y'all to buckle up for us, all right? You've been waiting here, but we're about to break the ice. Polar Bear and the Polar Express with Pepper Construction. Like Emerald Lagasse, we like to throw a little pepper on it. We go, bam! Can I get a bam? Bam! All right. Polar Bear is weighing in at 1,400 pounds. He is a shorthorn, and Kennedy just loves this. I mean, look at him. We're going to keep this short and sweet because you take one look at Polar Bear, you know he's a winner, right? We've got Matt Ferentz here, and they've been training all season for this. I mean, look how well dressed this steer is. He's beautiful. We just want to say thank you guys so much. We really appreciate being here. We love agriculture. We love the Ohio State Fair. And most of all, we love the Ronald McDonald House. Thank you so much.
One last round of applause for all of our teams. Thank you all so much. All right, now it's everyone's favorite time. We are getting ready for our awards. Before we do that, I want to remind you, our silent auction just closed. If you got a text on your phone that you won, you're the winning bidder, make sure you go pick up your item and then go to the last table that's down there just to confirm, get all that squared away once the show wraps up. Thank you for participating in our silent auction. All right, let's talk about our awards. We want to thank, first of all, I really want to thank Rural King for our silent auction, being our sponsor. And now we're going to get into our awards of the show. We are ready to announce our first two awards, and to do that, we need to, of course, look to our judges. They're going to help determine the first two award winners. We'd also like to welcome Troy Balderson, Congressman Troy Balderson, back into the ring. He's going to help us present our Best Steer Award. Troy, are you around? We think he might be around somewhere. Oh, here he is. Round of applause for him as he comes in to the ring. All right, I'll have you share a little bit about your experience with 4-H.
Thank you, Kate, and thank you everyone for being here today. It's an exciting time for me. I am a former Adamsville, that's Adamsville, Ohio, Muskingum County, Adamsville mixed farmer. We grew up with the cattle operation also. I showed steers from 5th grade all the way till I turned 18, so this is something that I'm very passionate about. And I actually participated in the very first Celebrity Steer contest that was here. I'm grateful for all your support. It has grown tremendously under Kate's leadership, but support these kids. These are the best kids we got coming out right now, our 4-H kids. They learn such great skills and leadership, and they're structured and they're disciplined. And as we have those conversations, around the great state of Ohio, we advocate for 4-H kids. So thank you all very much for being here and supporting 4-H.
All right, I'm going to give you those. He'll give you all three. Okay. I'm going to hand the mic over to our judges as they make this announcement. All of our steer are going to be coming back into the ring, and you all will get to announce our best steer. Once each award is announced, we'd like to get a photo of the award winners with the award sponsor. So stick around if you won the award. We'll have a picture with you and your banners and the award sponsor as well.
Well, a very pleasant good afternoon to you here on behalf of the Ohio Cattlemen's Association, on behalf of Ohio's beef industry. Welcome to the Ohio State Fair, and welcome especially to the Beef Barn here at the fair. We're glad you could join us, and it's an honor and a privilege to judge the Celebrity Steer Show again this year. I'm joined by my youngest son, Tyson. Tyson is 10 years old. He's in his first year in 4-H, and he just competed at the Ohio State Fair for the very first time this year. So it's an honor to be alongside him and many, many friends here in the beef industry representing Ohio today. As we turn our attention to these cattle, I just want to uplift the families and the young people to you real briefly. The cattle that you see out here are anything but ordinary. And the reason for that is because the kids and the families associated with them are extraordinary. I would tell you that the Market Beef Project is the longest project we have in 4-H. It's basically a year-round project, and by the time the sun comes up in the morning, these kids and other kids like them around the state would have their calves fed, rinsed, under fans. After the heat of the day subsides, they go back and they're fed a second time, often rinsed a second time before they're turned out for the evening. So that's the kind of commitment you see in the kids and the families that you have associated with this project. And in the beef industry, we share a common strength with the Ronald McDonald House, and that is how much we cherish and value our kids. And I want to uplift these 4-H families to you right now. Would you give them a big round of applause for all their hard work? There's many, many people to thank, but I also want to share a thank you to Dean Kress. Dean, for your continued leadership of this show, for your excellence in leading the College of Food, Agriculture, and Environmental Sciences. Thank you so much, and thank you for using Ohio's beef industry as a background for this event. Thank you. So Tyson and I have this down to just a handful of cattle. We're going to walk them one more time, or walk out through them one more time, and Tyson's going to do the honor of the traditional slap on the rump of the champion steer here in just a minute, and we'll go pick that steer for you. Once again, if you would, let's put our hands together for all these exhibitors and families.
All right, congratulations. You guys are going to stay here. Stay here real quick. We're going to get a photo with you and your banner. So why don't you go ahead, you can give the banners to the team members. And we're going to get a photo. And while we do that, I'm going to get ready to announce our second award. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you, Katie?
Good, good.
You're
Thanks
doing a
for
great
being here.
job.
Thank you. Why don't you tell us more about this next award?
Yeah, so our next award is our Showmanship Award. Showmanship was something that always meant a lot to my sister and I growing up because it was kind of that ultimate equalizer. It didn't matter who you are, what your calf was, how much your calf paid, where it came from. It was all about you and the work that you did at home. So it was one of our favorite contests because it was a place for us to show off all the hard work that we did at home. And the other reason why I love showmanship is because it represents everything that the beef industry stands for, the lessons that only can be learned in a barn, regardless of what species it is, and those important characteristics that we need to instill in our young people. There's no place that you will learn how to work harder than a barn. There's no place that you'll learn more responsibility than in a barn. There's no more place that you'll learn love and heartbreak than in a barn. And there's just something so fulfilling about being able to be entrusted with one of God's creatures, to be a steward of the land. And that's, with being a part of agriculture, and especially here in the beef barn, that's so special. So thank you guys for having me out here today. Like I said, I grew up in the show ring, grew up in a barn. This is something that's very special to me, seeing all of you who aren't a part of agriculture, and even those of you who are involved in agriculture, that are out here supporting us today for such a good cause, is what it's really about. When I was these kids' age, I thought it was all about the banners and buckles, but now that I'm on this side, this is what it's about. Coming together for a common cause, something that we believe in, and raising money for a good cause. So let's give them all a nice round of applause, and we'll go select you a showmanship champion.
And while she's evaluating those steer to make that selection, we want to thank our sponsor of this award, Bob Evans. Alan Slindy is here. He's one of our committee members, development committee members, and we are so proud to be partners with Bob Evans and have them as our award sponsor here today. A round of applause for them. All right, congratulations. We want to thank our two judges, Aaron and Lindsay, as well. Thank you both so much for being here today. As they're wrapping up their photo, I want to explain our next few awards because we're going to need your help to determine the winner of our next two awards because they're based on how loud you can cheer for your favorite team. Does that sound good? First up is our People's Choice Awards. We're going to stand by each of the steer, each of the teams, and the team that cheers the loudest is going to be our winner. Can you guys handle that, you think?
But
yeah?
Katie,
I think so.
I think you and I get to judge that. I think
and
we
you
get
and
to
I, yeah,
judge
we're
it.
and you know what? She's kind of a harsh judge. So yeah, not so much. All right.
No,
Are you
not
ready?
at all.
Are you
You
ready
guys
for
ready?
it?
Yeah, I'm
All
ready.
right, let's do it. All right, let's start with Team AEP, Electric Sparky. Can I hear a round of applause for them? This is for our People's Choice Awards.
Darla's Divas.
All right, Team Carfanias.
Team Dozer.
Team Taz.
Myers and Associates.
Team Team Diamond Warriors?
Buck up!
How about for Team Partners of Ohio Agriculture?
Pepper Construction.
Oh, they all go to the same team. Okay, thank you.
All right, we have discussed this, and we haven't made a decision yet because we need to check back in with Team OSU, and we need to check back in with Team Partners of Ohio Agriculture because it was really close and we just couldn't make up our mind. So let's this time start with Partners of Ohio Agriculture. Let's hear your cheers.
Okay, Buckeyes, buck up. Let's hear it.
It was close, but team, buck up. All right, while they're getting their photo, I want to bring our great friend and partner of the house. Our team from Anthony Thomas is here today to help us announce our best dress. Nick, hi. Welcome.
Glad to be here.
You've participated in this show before. Can you tell the crowd about your experience?
I had a wonderful time participating and showing a steer in 2024, and Anthony Thomas is super excited to be back again today to present the best dressed.
All right, so we're going to do this the same way. We need to hear your round of applause. Nick and I are going to go down through all the teams, and we need you guys to applaud for your best dressed team. So let's start with Team Electric Sparky, Team AEP. Round of applause for best dressed. All right, how about Team Darla's Divas, best dressed. They got one of our board members in a cheetah print shirt, so that's something. That's award winning on its own. Yes. Okay, Team Carfanias. Okay, how about Team Dozier? Okay, Team Taz, the superhero team. Christmas in August with Team Myers and Associates. So we had a board member in cheetah print. We got a board member in diamonds, Team Diamond Warriors. Team OSU, best dressed. How about Team Partners for Ohio Agriculture? And Team Pepper Construction for best dressed. Okay, this was a tough one because we have some really unique outfits, I think. But who do you want to name as the winner for best dressed?
As you said, it's really tough, but I think this year it's going to go to Pepper Construction.
All right. All right, while they take their photo, we're going to keep all the teams and the steer in the ring with us. And we're going to move on to our next award. And for that, I need our partner, Angela Kreil, to come out and join me in the ring. This is a really special award that Angela is going to help us announce. This is our 4-H Champion Award. Angela is going to tell us a little about this special award and then help us crown our winner. Hi, Angela.
Hi.
Thank you. I'm Angela Cryle with Cryle Communications, and I'm really excited to be here to present this award. This award is really what this whole program is about, bringing together 4-H with the Ohio State Fair and the Ronald McDonald House. And for me, that's three of my favorite things, so it's such an honor to be here to present this award. This award goes to a 4-H'er who has done a lot to promote this event, to fundraise for this event, and do unique creative things to raise awareness in their community about the house. This year, we had a 4-H'er who sent 4 auction items into the silent auction. That's a reminder to keep bidding on that, by the way. Is showing interest in volunteering at the house, collected pop tabs and household items, brought his or her steer to the house twice with giveaways for families, did a podcast promoting the event and the house, dropped off pop tabs, hosted a lunchtime activity, created a coloring book and brought crayons and coloring books for the kids, and brought checks from the sale of her steer and other fundraisers to the house. And we had another 4-H'er. So we are naming 2 today that did outstanding things. This 4-H'er shared the steer show with multiple local businesses in the community to spread awareness and raise funds, designed t-shirts to promote the steer and raise funds for Ronald McDonald House, volunteers at the house, held a fundraiser to collect items for the house, donated premium from the sale of the steer, which was $7,000. Volunteers at the Ronald McDonald House Family Activity designed and sold name badges holders, bought the steer to the house on July 26th for families to meet, and set up a tip jar to raise money for the house. So we have 2 this year. We have 1 banner, so we will get another banner for the other winner. But our winners this year are Team Taz Bristol Tipton and Diamond Warriors Alexis May. Do you want them to come out?
All right, we'll get a photo with you guys with Angela Cryle. And our next award is brand new this year. It's called our Social Steer Award, and it is sponsored by Kroger. Mark Bruce is here from Kroger to help us announce this award. This one is special. It helped us to shine a light on our 4-H members and their animals and their communities early on during their fundraising efforts. So what we did was we asked all the teams to try and raise as much money as they can with the helps of their communities in the first month of this fundraiser. So Mark is going to help us announce the winner of our first ever Social Steer Award.
Thank you. Kroger is Ohio's local grocery store. Is proud to be here to support our 4-H'ers and, of course, the Ronald McDonald House of Central Ohio. We're teaching these kids what 4-H is all about, to help those people in their community, and Kroger is proud to do that. Really proud to recognize our team. I might have given it away. Buck Up is the Social Steer champion.
Thanks, Mark. All right, so round of applause for all of our award winners. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. And thank you to you, the crowd, for cheering and helping us decide some of those awards. We really appreciate it. All right, before we get to our live auction, we want to make sure to let you know, once again, our silent auction has officially closed. So if you did become a winner in our silent auction, make sure that you head over to those tables, pick up your award, and let the team know that you are the winner. You should have gotten a text or an email to your phone. We're also going to pick our raffle winner after the sale. So if you have not participated in our raffle, please buy a ticket. It's a really great raffle, $1,000 in Dutch's Convenience Stores gift cards, so gas gift cards. We all need a little bit of help there right now. So make sure you participate in that raffle. I also want to share our appreciation, our great appreciation to all of you for not only being here, but for supporting these 10 amazing teams behind me, because by doing that, you are supporting the families and children who are staying at the Ronald McDonald House. All right, we are going to now welcome Darby into the ring. He is our auctioneer. You guys are going to be very, very impressed with him. He is wonderful. He is going to lead our live auction event for us here. So let's give him a round of applause as he comes into the ring.
Thanks, Kate.
Okay, we're bringing the podium out. Thank you. Round of applause for these guys carrying the podium. Thank you. Yeah. So before he gets started, we are going to welcome each steer individually back into the ring so that you can be reintroduced to them. We're going to let you know how much their team has raised so far, and we are going to get the bidding started. This is the most fun part of the show. But I want to share something. A couple people have asked us today, are we really buying a steer? No. You're not going to get to take home a steer if you're the winning bid. However, you are going to get to support the Ronald McDonald House. So the bids that are made today are going to support all of the families that are currently staying and will stay at the Ronald McDonald House here in Central Ohio.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hey, before we kick off your live auction, why don't you put your hands together for all of you potential buyers that are going to be buying some steers and all of the supporters for Ronald McDonald House. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. We'll just take a quick second. We're going to introduce your auction staff as Mr. Jones brings his steer in. Your auction staff today, we got Colonel Sam Bear, an auctioneer with Walton Realty and Auction Company out of Upper Sandusky. Also got Mr. Frank Phelps. He's going to be working the ring sign for all you bidders out here in the crowd. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring in your champion, best steer, coming in the ring first. This is going to be the Jones family, presented by Crawford Horing. We also have Bryson Jones from Allen County. He's your 4-H exhibitor, as well as Bob Hoying from Crawford Hoying, and also media partner Alan Davis with Wilson One Communications. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and sell your best steer. Let's go to work. I need to get traded against the can. I need to get traded against the can. I need to do it again. 25,000. Hit 25. Down 25 to get to 5 to get once bid 10. Hit 10 to get to 10. I'm being 10 to get to 10. We get $1,000. Let y'all play 1,002. I'm 2 to get to 2. I'm 2 to get to 2. Give me 2. Now 2 to get to 2. I'm 2 to get to 2,000. We get 3. Hit 2 3s. Hammy. I'm 3 to get to 4. I'm 3 to get to 4. Hit 4 fine. I'm 4 to get to 5. You're 4 to get to $5,000. Once bid 5. Hit 4 fine. I'm 4 to get to 5. You're 4 to get to 5,000. Thank you. 6,000. Hit 5 6. I'm being punted to get to 6. Here. Don't punt to get to 6,000. I'm punted to get to 6,000. Hit 5 6. I'm being punted to get to 6. Here. Don't punt to get to $6,000. Anybody else? 5 6,000. Hit 5 6. Now I'm punted to get to 6. Here. Don't punt to get to 6,000. I'm punted to get to 6. Here. Don't punt to get to 6,000. 6,000. 6,000 and I. So, $5,000, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. All the money going to Ronald McDonald House. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. We have your best showmanship team coming up next. This is going to be Partners for Ohio Agriculture with the steer named Jimmy. 4-H member is Kimber Cook from Pickaway County. Also have the exhibitor of Adele Flynn with the Partners for Ohio Agriculture and media partner Ty Higgins with Ohio Country Journal. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's sell your next steer, your best showman team. Here we go. 25,000. Hit 25. Down 25 to get to 25. We got 5, 10. I'm punted to get to 10,000. I'm being punted to get to 10 to get to 15. I'm 10 to get to 15 to get 50 to get to 20. Hit 20,000. I'm 20 to get to 20. Give me 20. Down 20 to get to 20. I'm 20 to get to 25. Down 20 to get to 5. Hit 25,000. I'm 25. Thank you. 30. Hit 25 to get 30,000. I'm 25 to get to 30. Hit 25, 30. I'm 25 to get to 30. Bid 30. Get him on 25. You're on 30. I'm 25 to get to 27.5. Help anybody else? 27.5. Hit 25,000's bid. 27.5. I'm 25 to get to 7.5 to get to 25 to get to 27.5. Anybody else? 27.5. I'm 25 to get to 27.5. 27.5. You want in, Mr. Higgins? 27.5. I'm 25 to get to 7.5. I'm being 10.5 to get to 27.5, and I sold $25,000. Put your hands together. I think we'll take Venmo too, Ty. I'll get you on the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, we got the People's Choice Awards there. Coming up next, this is Buck Up, presented by the Ohio State Alumni Association. We got Razzie being walked in. The 4-H member of the team is going to be Sydney Skinner of Washington County. Exhibitor Molly Calhoun with the Ohio State Alumni Association, and media partner Bryn Caswell with WBNS 10 TV. Put your hands together for Team Buck Up coming in the ring. Your People's Choice winner, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to work on your next steer. And here we go, try to do it, 25,000. Yeah, 25. Down 25, you're doing 25, you're doing 5,000. 5,000, anybody? Let's go to work. 1,002. I'm going to get to 2,000. 3, 4. I'm putting it to 4. Yeah, 3, 4, 5. I'm putting it to 5. You're doing 4 to 5,000. I'm putting it to 6,000. I'm putting it to 6. You're putting it to 6,000. Thank you. 7. I'm setting it to 7,000. It's 6, 7. I'm here and you're doing 7 to 7 to 8,000. I'm setting it to 8. I'm setting it to 8. Got Sam at 7 now 8. It's 10 to 8. I'm here. 10 to 8,000. It's 7 now 8. I'm here. 10 to 8,000. I'm 10 to 8. It's 7 now 8. I'm here. 10 to 8. We get 8 to 7 to 8. I'm here to 8,000. It's 7 to 8,000. I'm gonna go. I'm 10 to 8. We get 8 to 7 to 8,000. 8,000. 7,000 now 8. So Sam, your way $7,000. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing your best dressed team. It's going to be Team Pepper's Polar Express, presented by Pepper Construction. Polar Bears is here's name. He's getting walked in. 4-H member is going to be Kennedy Porter from Muskingum County. Exhibitor Matt Ferentz of Pepper Construction, and media partner Chuck Ringwald of Spectrum News 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to sell your next steer. Don't forget, 100% of the proceeds go right to McDonald House. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to work. It's time to sell Peppers Polar Express. Ready to do it? 25,000. Hit 25. Down 25 to 25 to once bid 5, 10. Hit 5 to 10. I'm 5 to 10 to 5 to 10. Hit 5 to 10,000. I'm 5 to 10 to 5 to 7,500. Now 10. I'm 10 to 10. Hit 10 to 10,000. I'm being 10 to 10 to 12,500. Thank you. 15. Hit 15. I'm 12,500 to 50 to get 13, 14, hit 14,000. I'm 14 to 14 to 15, 16, hit 15 to 16,000. I'm 15 to 16 to get 16 to 15, 16, hit 16. I got you at 15, yes ma'am. 16, hit 15 to 16,000. Oh, I'm 15 to 16, hit 15 to 16. I'm 15 to 16 to get 16 to 15 to 16, 16, 15 to get 16,000, and I sold $15,000. Thank you so much, ma'am. We couldn't do this without you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your 4-H champion. We're bringing in Team Diamond Warriors, presented by Nice Source. They're bringing in Baxter, the steer. 4-H members Alexis May of Fayette County. Also have Steve Sylvester with Nice Source, and media partner Kyle Beachy with WCMH NBC4. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Diamond Warriors, your team. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go work. Diamond Warriors, let's make some noise. I need to do it. Get 25,000. Hit 25. Down 25 to 25 to 25. Let y'all play. 5, 10. Hit 5 to 10 to 15. Down 20. I'm 20 to 20 to 20,000. 30. Hit 20, 30. I got a bit 30,000. I'm 30 to 40. I'm 30 to 40. Hit 40 to $50,000. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. 50,000. I'm 40 to 50. I'm 50 to 50 to 60. Hit 60,000. I'm 50 to 60. Hit 50 to 60. Thank you. 70. I'm 60 to 70. Hit 70,000 now, 80. I'm headed to get 80 to 90. Hit 80 to get 90,000, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new record. Hit 80 now, 90. I'm headed to get 90 to get 90 to get 90 to get 100,000. I'm 90 to get upon. I'm here 90 to get 1 to get 1 to get 90 to get. How about 95? Hit 95,000. You want back in 95? Hit 90 to get 95. Got a bit 100,000. I'm 1 to get 1. I'm 95 to get 1. Hit 100,000 now 1. I'm here 1 to get 1,000. I want to get 100,000. 100,000. 90. 100. You said 97. 98. Hit 97 to get 98. I'm here 90 99,000. Hit 99. I'm hit 99 to get 99. Thank you. 100,000. I'm 99 to get 100,000. Hit 100,000. I'm hit 1 to get 1. I'm 100. Make some noise, folks. Let's see if we can get 100,000. I'm 99 to get 1. I'm 99 to get 1. Hit 100,000. 100,000. 100,000. I'm 99 to get 100,000. Hit 99. Got a bit $100,000. This will be the record. 100,000. There we go. 110. Hit 110. I'm hit 1 to get 10. Hit 110. I'm hit 1 to get 10. 10. Hey, does 101,000 get you back in? 100,000's bid. 101,000. This is a new record. New record. Who wants the record? 101,000. I'm 100. Got a bit 101. I'm hit 1 to get 1 to get 101. 101. 101,000 and I. Ladies and gentlemen, we sold the steer $100,000. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am in the blue. We appreciate you. Couldn't do this without you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring in Team Taz, presented by Don Jones. Taz is getting walked up. We'll introduce your 4-H member, Bristol Tipton of Harrison County. And your exhibitor was Don Jones with the USDA and FSA. And your media partner, Colin Dorsey with WBNS 10 TV. So, ladies and gentlemen, Team Taz. Team Taz. Here we go. Let's go. 25,000. Hit 25. Down 25 to get to 25 to get to. We got 5, 10. Hit 5 to get to 10. I'm 5 to get to 10 to get to 75, 110. Hit 75 to get to 10. 12, 5. I'm 10 to get to 12, 5 to get to 15. Hit 15 to get to 16. I'm 15 to get to 16. Hit 15 to get to 16,000. Anybody else? 16,000. 16,000. I'm 15 to get to 16. Hit 16,000. I'm 16 to get to. Thank you. 17. I'm 16 to get to 17. Hit 16 to get 17,000. I'm 16 to get 17 to get to 17. Hit 17,000. 17,000. I'm 16 to get 17 to get to 16 to get 17. Hit 17,000. I'm 16 to get to 17 to get 17 to get to 17. 17. 16 to get 17,000 and I. So $16,000. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next team coming in is Electric Sparky, presented by AEP. Sparky's getting led in by Bryson Carvine of Auglaize County. Dan Bueller was with American Electric Power. He was the exhibitor as well as media partner, Rodney Dunigan with WSYX ABC 6. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's your next calf getting ready to be sold. Black and white, chromed up, ready to go. And Electric Sparky's a team. Looking. 25,000. Hit 25. Down 25 to get to 25 to get to 25 to get to 25 to get 2,000. 3, 4. Hit 3 to get to 4 to get to 5, 6,000. I'm 5 to get to 6, 8 to 5 to get to 6, 7, 8. I'm being 10 to get to 8 to get to 9 to get to 10,000. Hit 10. I'm being 10 to get to 10 to get to 11 to get to 12. 11, 12. I'm being 10 to get to 20 to get to 12 to get 12 to 13. Hit 13,000. I'm 38 to get to 14. Hit 13, 14. I'm potato to get to 15. I'm potato to get to 15. Hit 14, 15. I'm potato to get to 15. To get 15 to get to 14. 15,000. Hit 15, 16. I'm potato to get to 16. Hit 15, 16. I'm potato to get to 16. To get 16 to get to 15. To get 16, 16. 16,000 and I sold this here. $15,000. Put your hands together. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Darla's Divas coming up next, presented by Cardinal Health. Darla's getting led in by 4-H member Natalie Eichhorn of Morrow County. Exhibitor was Adam Zoller with Cardinal Health, and media partner Gabrielle Pfeiffer of WCMH NBC4. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to work now. Randy Vita trying to do Darla's Divas in the ring. Randy Vita trying to do look at Randy Vita to give let's go. Randy Vita to get 25,000. Hit 25. Down 25 to get to 25 to get to 25 to get 5, 10. Hit 5 to get to 10. I'm 5 to get to 10 to get to 5 to get to 10. I'm 10 to get to 15. Hit 10 to get to 15. I'm 10 to get to 15 to get 10 to get to 12, 5, 12, 5, 15. Hit 12, 5 to get to 15. I'm 15 to get to 16. I'm 15 to get to 16 to get to 17. Sam. Hit 16 to get 17. I'm 16 to get to 17 to get to 18,000. I'm 17 to 18. 19. I'm 18 to the 19. At 18, 19. I'm 18 to the 19. At 18 to the 19. At 19,000. At 18, 19. I'm 18 to the 19. At 19. 18, 5. Help anybody else? 18, 5. 18, 5. I'm 18 to the 5. To the 5, 5, 5. At 18 to the 5. And only 5 to the 18, 5. Thank you. 18, 5. 8, now 19. At 18, 5 to the 19. I'm 18, 5 to the 19. At 19 to the 18, 5 to the 19. 19, 18, 5 to the 19,000 and I. So 18,500, 18,500. Put your hands together. Thank you, buyers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, bring in Team Carfañas. They're bringing in Goose. Goose is a steer, ladies and gentlemen. Your 4-H member was Paisley McIntyre of Union County. Exhibitor Sal Carfaña of Carfaña's Market and Restaurante, and media partner Katie McKee with WSYX ABC 6. So, ladies and gentlemen, Team Carfañas is in the ring with Mr. Goose. He's getting a little nervous. Here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and sell Goose for Team Carfañas. Randy, trying to do it to get 25,000. Hit 25, and I'm 25 to get to 25. Wins bid $5,000. Hit 5. Thank you. 6,000. I'm final to get to 6. Don't final to get to 6,000. Hit 5, 6, 7. I'm set to get to 7. I got to get to 7. 7 set to get to 8. I'm set to get to 8,000. Hit 7 now 8. I'm 8 to get to 9. I'm able to get 9,000. Hit 8, 9. I'm final to get to 10. I'm final to get to $10,000. I'm 10 to get to 11. 11,000. I'm 8 to get to thank you. 11, 12. I'm to get to 12. I'm 8 to get to 11,000 bid 12,000. 11, 12. I'm hitting them to get to 12. 11, 12. I'm hitting them to get to 12. To get to 12. $12,000. $12,000. Anybody else? 11,000. 12. 11 would get 20 to get to 12. I'm having to get 20 to get to 12. Time to get 12,000 and I. So $11,000. Put your hands together. $11,000. Thank you, ma'am. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your final team. Final team. This is Team Myers and Associates. And Buddy the Elf is getting let in here. I think I feel just like he does in this heat. All right, folks, Buddy the Elf's getting let in by 4-H member Coy Ellington of Stark County. The exhibitor on the team was Chris Myers with Myers and Associates. Thank you so much, sir. And media partner Alexa Maslowski with Spectrum News 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's your last and final team. Let's see if we can break that record. Randy Vitadugas trying to do again. Randy Vitadugas trying to do it to get 25,000. Hit 25, and I'm 25 to get to 25 to get to 25,000 to get 10. I'm 10 to get to 10 to get to 1,000 2. I'm 200 to get to 2, 3, 3, 4. I'm 3 to get to 4,000, 4 to get to 5, and I'm 4 to get to 5. Hit 5, 6,000. I'm 5 to get to 6. I'm 5 to get to 6,000. Hit 5, 6. I'm being 5 to get to 6. I'm 5 to get to 6,000. Honor anybody else? 5, 6,000, 6, 7. Hit 6, 7. I'm being 10 to get to 7. Hit 7 now 8. I'm being 10 to get to 8. I'm being 10 to get to 8. To get to 10 to get to 8. Hit 5, 6. I'm being 5 to get to 6. I'm 5 to get to 6,000. I'm 5 to get to 6. Hit 5, 6. I'm being 5 to get to 6. I'm 5 to get to 6,000. Honor. I'm 5 to get to 6. Anybody else with bid 6? Hit 5, 6. I'm being 5 to get to 6. To get to 5 to get to 6,000. Hit 5, 6. Sam, you're out. I'm 5 to get to. I got the ball. I'm 5 to get to 6,000. You can 5 to get to 6. Hit 6,000. 7. Hit 6, 7. I'm being 10 to get to 7,000. Hit 6, 7. I'm set to get to. Is that a yes? 7, 8. How high you want to go? I'm set to get to 8. I'm 8 to get to 9. I'm able to get 9 to get to 9, 10. Hit 9, 10. I'm being 9 to get to 10. 12, 5. I'm 10 to get to 12, 5. Hit 10 to get to 12, 5. I'm being 10 to get to 12, 5. To get 10 to get to 12, 5. Hit 10 to get 12, 5. And the bill's 12, 5. 12, 5. How about 11,000? I'll help you. Hit 10 to get 11,000. I'm being 10 to get 11. Hit 10 to get 11,000. I'm being 10 to get 11. But 11 to get 10 to get 11,000. 11,000. 10 to get 11,000. And I sold your way $10,000. Thank you all so much.
All right, thank you so much. And I want to introduce Holly Seelover here. You are Miss Midwest, and you were helping us to pass out the awards. Is this your first time at the steer show? What did you think?
It was so much fun. This was my first time at the Celebrity Steer Show. I have been to a steer show before, but this one's extra special, so I'm really thankful that I had the opportunity to be part of it.
Well, thank you for helping us, passing out our ribbons today to all of the teams. A round of applause for Holly. And now we want to welcome Dee Anders back into the ring, as well as the Conway family, because we are going to pull our raffle ticket winner. Okay, I'm sorry. The family actually had to just run out. So it looks like Greg Trimble, our board member, is going to help us pick the raffle winner. And then we'll hand things over to Dee.
Thank you, Kate. What a sale. Thank you for your generosity donations to the Ronald McDonald House Charity of Central Ohio. Before we get on our final award of the day, we'd like to announce the winner of our raffle. This year's raffle, sponsored by Dutchess, will help you keep a full tank of gas for the next few months. The prize features $1,000 in Dutchess convenience store gift cards. And the winner is 326325. See that name?
El Mahalik.
El Mahalik. All right, we'll give him a call. Say it again. They think it's over there. El Mahalik. Leah? We just have an L. Okay, we'll be calling her. Yeah, we'll call her. Here. Give her that. Do you have the number? I do have the number. Okay. So you ready for this? Yep, we're ready for that. Now on to the moment we've all been waiting for, crowning our grand champion. This is the team who raised the most money for the Ronald McDonald House during this event. Standing ovation.
But first we want to say thank you again to the Ohio Cattlemen's Association, Ohio Credit Union, and the Ohio State Fair and Expo Commission. Our 4-H families, celebrity and media partners, and everyone who made this event a success.
Okay, you got the number?
Say 285.
Together today, we have raised more than $285,000 for the Ronald McDonald House of Central Ohio. All 10 teams that participated today played a significant role in getting that number.
Okay, but only one team can be the grand champion. And come on out. Come on out. Okay, the Diamond Warriors. This team broke records. Let's see, what does it say they raised? Hold on. All right, all together, this team has raised, are you ready? $102,123. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So thank you all so much. Steve, you want to come up? Steve and Alexis, you want to come up and say a few words?
What do I say?
Girl, you say what you want to say.
Whatever you want.
Oh, I'm not good at this. You say what you want.
You want to go first?
I will. All right, so I'll go first, give Alexis a little time to get ready to go. But I'd just like to thank everybody that came out, the Ronald McDonald House staff, everybody that made this an exceptional evening for everybody. Standing here next to Alexis and Kyle, Alexis has done so much for Fayette County, representing her county there. And I can't say enough about how hard she's worked and all the outreach she's done to be able to do what we do today. So I appreciate everybody here. Dee, again, thank you so much. Greg, you as well. But what can you say is an outstanding evening for the Ronald McDonald House?
Back in February, I was nominated by my county at our beef banquet to do this, and I never imagined that it would result in this. I've had this steer since May of last year, and I've raised him up, and I put a lot of hard work into this one, and I'm super thankful. He helped me win my first banner and now this one, and he's just been an amazing steer, and just to have this opportunity, I'm really grateful for, because I've learned so much, not only how to really work hard to achieve something you've dreamed of and how to help others, but that when you put your mind to it, you can really achieve great things. And you always have people in your community that are there to support you no matter what. And in July, we had our county sale for them, and we raised over $13,000, and half of it went to the house. And so just being able to witness that with the people in my county, getting everybody there, and it's been very special. I'm just super grateful for this moment.
Thank you all for joining us today for the 2026 RMHC Celebrity Steer Show, benefiting the Ronald McDonald House and helping families who have a child being treated in the area hospital. Thank you. We look forward to seeing you all next year.
They were 6 months old. They were both failure to thrive, extensive vomiting histories. Mike and I weren't getting the solutions and answers that were needed. We ended up spending 9 of the last 12 months at Ronald McDonald houses.
We know we are not alone thanks to the Ronald McDonald House.
They were 6 months old. They were both failure to thrive, extensive vomiting histories. Mike and I weren't getting the solutions and answers that were needed. We ended up spending 9 of the last 12 months at Ronald McDonald houses.
We know we are not alone thanks to the